Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into Pluribus that finally pulls back the curtain on Koumba Diabate, reveals who he's really working for, and exposes the heartbreaking truth about why Carol keeps losing every battle she fights. So grab a seat, because this one blends sci-fi mystery, character psychology, and a little James Bond-level fantasy rolled into one flawless Vince Gilligan moment. Episode 6 brings Carol face-to-face with the one original, who feels like he's living his absolute dream life. Koumba Diabate, played by the always brilliant Samba Shuta. Carol comes into this episode fired up, ready to drop what she believes is the ultimate proof that the joined are monsters. The fact that they've been processing human corpses as food. She thinks she's about to blow Koumba's mind. But Koumba? He just smiles, takes a sip of tea, and gently tells her the harshest truth she's heard all season. Everyone already knows, and they all talk about it on Zoom, without her. That right there is the emotional engine of episode 6. Carol isn't just losing the fight, she's losing the room. Why Koumba really refuses to join the hive mind. A big turning point comes when Koumba reveals that the join now can bring the originals into the hive mind. They have a method. They can integrate them. Most of the originals think this is a blessing. But Koumba? He chooses to stay out, and not because he's scared, not because he's resisting like Carol, but because he genuinely loves the life he has right now. This is what Samba Shuta explained in his interview. For Koumba, everything happening in this new world is finally fulfilling. Think about it. He comes from poverty. He grew up without family. He never had power or luxury or abundance. Now suddenly he's flying Air Force One, wearing Super Bowl rings, surrounded by beauty, and respected everywhere he goes. It's a wish fulfillment fantasy, but one rooted in real pain from his past. And that's what makes his choice so complicated. He understands the joined. He understands Carol. He stands right in the middle, the one person who sees both sides clearly. And yet, when the joined invite him in, he says, "Thanks, but no thanks." Why? Because he treasures his individuality, his autonomy, his free will. Even though he understands the joined's logic, he won't give up this new life he's fought for and finally gotten. His hidden backstory, and why it changes everything. One of the most powerful details comes from the actor himself. In Mauritania, the name Koumba is traditionally a woman's name, and the only time a man gets that name is if his mother dies giving birth to him. Meaning Koumba has likely been alone since the first moment he existed. Suddenly, his lifestyle makes sense. No family, surrounded by models instead of loved ones, always smiling but always a little detached. He's filling a void. He's tasting a life he never thought he'd get. But it also explains why he cares so deeply about Carol. He recognizes her loneliness, because he lived it. Where others roll their eyes at her, Koumba offers patience, empathy, and genuine warmth. He doesn't want her to be alone the way he was. And even when she's stubborn, hostile, or spiraling, he still shows up kindly. It's not flirtation. It's not manipulation. It's recognition. Carol's collapse and why. Koumba's kindness breaks her. In episode 6, Carol faces 3 crushing truths. The originals hold secret meetings without her. They've normalized the horror she's terrified about. Koumba, the only one who treats her gently, still disagrees with her. And this is what destroys her emotionally. Carol wants to fix the world. She wants to reverse the infection. She wants to feel needed again. But the world has moved on without her. And Koumba, the only person who understands both sides, tells her in the softest possible way that her mission might already be lost. Why this episode is so important. Episode 6 isn't just another chapter. It's the psychological midpoint of the entire season. Here's why it hits so hard. Koumba's James Bond fantasy scene shows how effortless life is for him now. Carol's scenes show how suffocating her loneliness has become. The joined now have a method to integrate originals, the biggest twist yet. And Koumba's refusal changes the stakes for everyone. By the end of the episode, we understand Carol is losing control. Koumba is choosing joy, and the world is shifting faster than anyone can stop it. And that is the powerful emotional core of Pluribus episode 6. A man who came from nothing is living like a king, and a woman who once had everything is now fighting alone. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Koumba will eventually join the hive mind? And do you think Carol is right? Or is she fighting a war that's already over? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss my episode 7 breakdown. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.